is Rodgers on third down. And he checks this one down to Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Throwing is Rodgers. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interception. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And, Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 39 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So that one will be accepted. Rodgers now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw on third down. Rodgers, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back them up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now gone. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now on third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jake Kumaro. 49 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Watch your slack.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Play fake, Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Play action now. Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 35 on second down, Ryan. And he's got some space here. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, it's Hines. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing, Brissett, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Wait! Mine's 50. I'm here all day. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On play action, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, 46 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Brissett eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and an alley to run. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Brissett down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This complete to Jones. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Step hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Back near his goal line, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Brissett, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd.